Alrighty, guys, we are back for another XTC game. This is a very little late notice, I should say. We had like 15, 20 minutes before I could decide I can actually go ahead and do this. But I managed to visit, I'd say, the garbage chute and pull out the filthy actor Khan to join me tonight. Or this
Damn
afternoon.
right. Or this afternoon. Or this
It
afternoon.
is afternoon. But other people around the world, it could be evening, it could be morning, We get a lot of different time zones over here. We are joined for a Hungary versus Australia match. This is actually, I've got to say, this is a match that if we do win, we'll be rejoicing because this pairing is not on our favour. This is the one we said is a bussing. And to add to that, we actually have our sub Brendan Morrissey is playing in behalf of Ben Doyle. Versus the Darth Jerry. His actual name was Gergely Liska, but he's listed as Darth Jerry, so I figured I'll go with that.
He's their captain, right?
I believe there's a captain. Yes. Yep. So actually, is he the captain? I don't want to offend them. Let me quickly check. Do you want to give us a list breakup of what they're flying?
Okay. So, I'll start with the scum. You got Han Solo, obviously a great ship with all these obstacles around, because he gets the additional dice if he shoots obstructed. He's got the trick shot, so he can double down on obstructed shots. Protectorate Gleb, which will allow him to transfer an orange or red token to a ship he's already coordinated. And he's got Gamut Key, which is obviously keeping tokens if you're within range 1. So spending 2 charges and keeping circular tokens. And then obviously he's got the Lando title for the stress. So it makes these aces even worse for them because, they don't really want to be stressed if they're going to get shot by Han Solo through a rock with a trick shot. It's all bad.
Exactly, it's all bad.
It's all bad. And then you've got Fen with debris gambit, so there's a lot of debris, so he can take a white evade if he really wants to. And then obviously you've got Alterok, who's here to steal tokens and try and wipe things out. And he has Fearless, of course, because he wants to be in the front arc to use his ability.
Yeah.
And if you're going to push damage out, why don't you just put 4 dice into something and get a free hit if you can get one.
Yeah, I mean the Debris Gambit also pairs well with Gamma Key. So basically, Fen can take an evade out of range 3 or 4, and then Gamma Key keep the evade, so he goes in with an evade and focus. And the 4 green dice if he's at range 1 of a ship. Yeah, it's.
Well, it's even worse than that. He can get coordinated a target lock from.
All the tokens from Fen Rao. Oh, this is
So Fen Rao can be literally sitting on you with a target lock focus evade.
Yeah. Yeah, totally disgusting. All right, Brendan is flying a triple ace list. When I say triple aces, we'll start with Rush. We have Initiative 2. He becomes Initiative 6 once he's damaged. He has automatic target priority. Pretty simple, nothing fancy. But silencers are good. They're tough. They're resilient, unless of course you can't roll any green dice, or I should say you can't roll any paint on your green dice. We have Kylo Ren with the renamed bullshit maneuvers. We have extreme maneuvers, spend a force, do the hard ones. On Kylo, it is insane. Really funky stuff what you can do with it. And then we have Major Von Reg, whose ability is rarely used, but is Initiative 6. He also has the, automatic stapled on Daredevil, so he can do the red hard ones and clear it off with the hard blue the next turn. Also very nice. So both of them basically have access to those 90-degree boosts. Going to be interesting. Now, for full disclosure, we paired this one in and we were like, yeah, this is a red Ben. Ben basically.
Yeah, we tried to avoid this pair, but somebody was getting it towards the end, and we tried to avoid Ben getting it, but it just so happened we had to make a 50-50 call, and he just unfortunately got got hit with a 50-50. So somebody was getting bust.
Oh, yeah.
Bust being probably the wrong word to use. More like more like tractored, put under the tank caterpillars or something, because it's like it's a terrible matchup for this thing because he's outbid. Obviously the initiative was passed to Brendan.
Correct, yeah.
And he's in a situation where there's two I6s basically going, I'm going last, and nobody wants to be Fen Raud, so what can you do?
It's worse than that too, because those aces, like both those silencers, like to stress themselves, and HUN goes, hey, you're stressed, that's an extra dice for me with trick shot. Suddenly the two dice
and to my ability, so I'm going to try and shoot you through a rock with trick shot and a stress, so I'll add 3 dice, so
Yeah.
I'll be hitting you with 5.
Yeah.
Like a mini dash.
Yeah. No, it's garbage. And yeah, so full disclosure, we were not even going to look at originally streaming this because Ben was originally going to play it at a different time early in the morning, and unfortunately Ben had to change the time because I think family matters, and so Brendan decided to take the game instead because Ben was unavailable. Family things happen, and the time was changed, and so that's why I was like, well, I can kind of stream it. I don't know if we want to, because we're 90% certain this is going to be a smackdown on Australia because of the pairing, but miracles are happening. Miracles could happen, and if miracles do happen, then hey, you get to see it.
Well, Brendan will basically be able to say, look what I did.
Yep.
Look what I did on stream.
Yep.
To be fair, it's a no stress situation.
Yeah.
You do your best you can, but it's XTC. Any matchup can be won. You just have to keep playing, do your best optimal moves, and try and catch out. I think the difference here for Brendan is Brendan has to take some risks. He also has to make some questionable plays to try and get into position and hope that he can do something. And that's what he has to do. He doesn't. There is no choice for him. Other than that.
I think.
So I think
big gambles. He has to make.
Yeah, he has to make the gambling occur. Whereas Rafi, as I call him, he's literally sitting there going, well, I'll just move along, do my thing. And work from there, and of course here you can see Terok is sitting there going, well, I don't need to dangle myself out and be isolated. I'll stay with my buddies. We'll stick together.
Nothing to commit.
Nothing to commit. Doesn't have to do anything. It's difficult for Brendan to try and get behind this squad, but he could do. I mean, that's one option. One thing I thought he might try and do is get behind the squad and turn with at least one of the ships and create some problems. But let's see what Fen does. Does Fen turn into the table, or does he go straight down? There you go.
You got
Fen's going.
You got your elbow.
Fen's
covering,
going. Yeah.
You got your elbow covering your face.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We can't see the hands that can't.
Yes. So that's an interesting move because Brendan's kind of in a situation where he's put himself in a bit of a quandary here because he can't pull out of that gap now because he's put Rush in the way of effectively Von Reg.
Yeah, and also
Kylo is not. He's near the debris field, so he needs to, because Fen might just decide, I'm going to go in. But I mean, Fen wants the range 1 nonsense, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. And not only that, Von Reg there is kind of blocking Kylo as well from doing any bank move.
Correct.
Yeah.
But then, he might just turn away and just run away and just say, "Okay, come and get me, Fen," and try and get position. But this is not great because there's a double token here. Gamut Key is going to be played next turn.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh, he doesn't have Fearless though. I guess that's the upside of the 5 dice shenanigans, having the Debris Gambit on there, but I guess he's just.
I mean, there is an option here where Von Reg, it's a bit risky, but Von Reg just goes straight because Fen probably can't get him if he gets behind that rock on the left.
What do you think? Just do a blue, just go straight over the debris cloud and leaving yourself no tokens. And
I don't think he goes. I don't think he goes over the debris cloud. I think Von Reg will miss that debris cloud if he goes straight. I think because you got to remember his template has to cross it. It's only his base that lands.
No. I can see that now. I'm looking down, top down. Yeah, I could see going straight has a possibility.
Because I think he can get past the debris cloud with a straight move. It makes it very difficult for Fen to come in and get him from that angle, and now Fen is out of position against him.
Yeah.
but it does give him a nice juicy trick shot with Lando.
Yes.
Okay. And who knows what Terok's doing, but Terok will. But at least he knows where Terry's going, and Terry's going first, so Terry's not going to be able to boost past Lando.
No. I mean, I think he's going to keep Ulti back, and maybe even come down between the two, the big rock and that central rock, as well.
Because Fen with a boost, because he doesn't have a one straight with these ships.
No.
And Fen with a boost is a potential range one here. 3 soft boost, depending on which maneuver can be done. But I think you can.
Sorry, where are you going on the camera? I can't see it. Bring.
Yeah. No, I'm just grabbing a drink. I think Rush can go left one and barrel roll and just think about another position.
Or you think a hard one's going to fit with Rush?
I think it just fits on the debris, like just before the debris. It's tight though.
Oh.
I didn't like that. Didn't like that boost with Rush.
Yeah.
Because now he can't get behind stuff. But I don't know what the plan is. It's not easy. You got Fen Rao, who's unfortunately going to have, he's gonna have tokens galore this next turn.
The thing is, even if Rush gets damaged, Rush being initiative 6 doesn't really help that much when Fenwell and HUN still moves after him.
Correct. That's the problem.
Now,
and there's literally nothing he can do about it.
Nah, it's, as I said, it's one of those ones where you just like, well, this happens realistically, don't expect anything, Hey, they beat Malta 5-2. Good work. So
who's that?
Hungary.
Yeah.
I like
and
to say...
Malta winning 4-1 against Sweden.
Nice. Yeah. Malta's up. I mean, I'd like to say we won something, but we haven't, unfortunately. We're in Ross place, so this week we hope to beat something, right?
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a tough phase now, because you've got Fen with a target with a focus evade. See here, I don't like this, because Fen, without a shadow of a doubt, does a 3 soft.
Yep, and then boost into
100% does a 3 soft boost, right? Unless he thought that was obvious, that's what he's doing.
I mean, maybe he's leaving Rush out as like bait, and so Kylo can come in and get a range 2 shot. I think that's going to be range 2 if he does a 3 bank.
Yeah, but you've got a focus target, a focus evade, and Fen's going to do a boost. Probably a boost.
Okay. He just did the 1 bank and bumped into Rush.
Okay. Interesting.
I think I would have liked that, like 5 straight over, as you just said, just go straight over that in between the rocks and be able to have a flank going.
Yeah, maybe even barrel roll to the, barrel roll to the left and then be able to then bank in. But here, this is, it's not the worst move if he can survive.
Yeah, and also he might be able to just get, there may be a range 2 shot on there's a 3 soft as you said. This
that was always 100% what was going to happen here. Yeah. 3 soft boost.
Now I don't think he can target lock boost, right? He has to only
cannot target lock boost. Cannot target lock boost. But he can get another,
He can just boost. He can, he won't want to stay there for the range 2. I think he wants to boost in there to get in that range 1. He could. I think the range 1 will be on rush only, though.
Yes, it will only be on rush.
Which means he's got two 3 dice attacks happening at range 2.
No, there he goes. He's going for the defense.
He can take 2 evades, of course, because he did the evade the last turn. And
correct.
He's not boosting. He's just sitting there. Okay.
Yeah, I think what he's done is he's thought about the range 1 and thought, I don't fancy a Kylo range 2, and even though Von Reg's bumped, he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And you've probably got a range 3, possibly obstructed, but I don't think it is because of the angle on. And so that's good, And Terry's obviously not in position. The only problem I don't like is where's Kylo at? Kylo's not in the best place.
Yeah. He's pinging his cards a little bit. You seem to be pinging for trick shot. Or protected globe, I think.
That's a coordinate.
No,
that's a coordinate. He's coordinating.
Okay, so 2 focuses, 2 of 8. Look at this. Have you seen so many tokens on a Fenrir before?
I actually haven't seen 4 tokens on Fenrir before.
Yeah.
I've seen 3, but I've never seen 4.
This is crazy.
This is where I'd love to see a token, but 2 hits. It is Fen.
And this is range 3.
4 dice.
Now the players agreed that only the dice inside the dice box will count for this. We'll give the players the option.
Oh! Both evade tokens. Both evade tokens are burned.
Boy, this is. You can't now. You don't know. You can actually spend 2 evade tokens to change 2 dice to evades. You can do that.
That's right. You can only.
Should you need to on that first shot? No, but hey.
Wow. That's big.
Yes.
But I suspect Fen with 4 tokens doesn't take any damage.
He's going for the range 3 here into
Makes sense.
And what we got? 2 hits.
It would have been nice that a focus would have gone. Takes a shield.
It's getting off
lightly.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Considering. Then it's Lando, who might have a shot.
No.
No shot. Oh, 3 shots back onto Fen. This is probably the best chance, even though it's like 4 tokens that he's going to have.
Just remember, we can't see you, Khan. We can't see you. The audience here can't see you. Yeah. I know you got the camera a little bit.
Double evade.
No.
Double evade. Yeah. See, I think the 1 blank out is all you're going to see. 4 tokens.
You might get lucky and get 1 damage through, honestly. And that's because of the blank out. Hey, Rosh, spends it every day.
Spends.
Yeah.
It's where you need blanks to come up now because of the tokens gone.
No.
And
he got all the paints, yeah.
Should have been. I think he should have taken 1 there.
The last shot, yes, yeah. But the fact that he blanked out and spent 2 evade tokens already. I mean, overall, you'd expect that not to do damage with the 3 shots and the 4 tokens. But considering he bumped Von Reg and he did get the 3 shots in there, and he only had Fenrir shooting at him. I mean, that's I guess as an opening engagement, that's pretty good for Brendan.
Well, it's an interesting move because Terry's out of position because Terry can't come in for a range 1. I don't think.
No. Terry's going to be the turn after this. He's going to start being felt.
Now, you do have a coordinate capability, so Fen can't really go and do a Talon roll here or anything because he can't get a token.
Yeah. Do you feel like maybe Fenrir's a little bit too close here now? Like, I mean, the fact that he didn't boost out there, he kept him back. Is he going to be able to become relevant the next couple of turns?
So Fen might just go all out here and just go and do a 5k or 4k or whatever it is. and he 4Ks here and prepares for the future, knowing that it's not likely that Brendan turns.
So,
and then he's in a very good position for the next turn. But then what Brendan could possibly do is punch it with all 3 ships
go after Han.
and put it all into Han.
Yeah.
Because Han's then in a situation where he's 1 dice of aid. Terok is obviously still going to be there, but Terok can't strip any tokens because it's not likely anything's going to be in range 1 of Terok.
And on top of that, if he can do it so that those ships aren't stressed, he's only rolling 2 dice. And if he does a coordinate, then he's got no tokens himself. But probably realistically, he will. And I can just see the chat there catching up onto the shots into Fenrir. So just remember, guys, we are 90-second delay on the chat as per XTC rules. So we will be slow on that. I do want to say that we now have 901 followers, and I would normally do a giveaway, but I'm going to save it for next time when I've got a little bit more notice and hype it up because
don't flip it. Yeah.
But if Australia does win this match, I will give away anyway because that's me gambling and saying, hey, Australia's going to win this, but all the money realistically should be on Hungary here today because the pairing dictates that Hungary should take the win on this. Looks like dials are set.
My head says go for, at this position, go all in on
Han.
Lando. Yeah, sorry.
On Han. Yes, but I totally agree because especially now there's no more trick shot. And if you can get that ship off the board and still keep your 3 ships in there, that is going to be big.
Interesting. Barrel roll. Oh no, he's going to boost. Yeah, he's going for the Lando block. The hand block, sorry, I keep calling him Lando.
Yeah.
There we go.
Take the target lock here.
And then you'd be thinking, yep, pretty much what we expected. Makes a lot of sense. I think Fen Rao's going to do a 5K, but I could be wrong. Who am I to tell what he's going to do? And it just depends what... Terry's obviously next, so it just depends what Rush does. Terry. Yeah, interesting. Doesn't give himself any real options, but he could do a boost focus.
Yeah.
Gets a range 2. Boost left. Yeah. Obvious. And he'll link that, of course.
Yep, into the focus.
Yeah. Well, it's shots on target, right?
Yeah. Right now, it's pretty much just trying to get as much...
Because it depends what Rush does here, yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense here. Can't barrel roll because even if he did fit, he'd lose his token to the...
Yeah, I'm just checking. Is he actually out of OT? OT has a shot on him? I think he's in.
T has a shot.
Yeah.
T has a shot. Terok has a shot on him. So I think he just tokens up here. Don't barrel roll in. You won't. Either you won't.
Don't barrel roll. Just take your focus.
Take your token.
Or OT can't steal it, so deplete for. Target lock.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. And so for those who don't know, as we said right at the start there, Brendan has not really played this list before. This is Ben Doyle's actual XTC list. So
this is interesting. Forces an arc change if he wants to shoot.
Ooh. This is actually
pretty good.
This is actually good.
Yeah.
Just see if we can see.
There, and there's the K turns coming here.
Yeah. So he's coordinated. Yeah. There it is, a 4K.
Yeah. So this is where the barrel roll for ages would have been actually really good.
if he did the 4K, attempted it, he would have bumped into Kylo though.
True, but then he'd have. Yeah, true. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. You'd just be facing the other way. Just a 2 dice, spending the lock. Hey, 2 crits.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's possible that Fenrir rolls like 4 blanks. You know, you've seen my pockets. Average dice is 2 hits on a pocket. So, and this is Fenrir's the same kind of mod. So, you know, you never know. Looks like took down 2 shields.
Yep, 2 shields. He's got to pray that Fen blanks out here, because Fen is, 5 dice with the focus token is ugly.
Yep.
And he probably puts it into. Oh, I don't know. He puts it into probably the tokenless guy. Yeah.
Who's he going to go for? He's going to go for Carlo though, right? Or were you going to go on to Von Reg because it's taking a damage on? Oh, if I was him, I feel like going for Von Reg with old T. Because he got 3 left, you could actually kill him. But I can also see the temptation to shoot Kylo, because Kylo is, it's Kylo. Worth more points. Here we go. He's going for fun. Yeah, Kylo it is.
This is where Brennan has to pray that the dice gods are cruel.
Let's have a look.
That's pretty good.
That's an
3. He'll spend it. He'll spend it.
Yep, for 4. Come on, Carlo. Let's go. So it spends a 4.
Spends a 4s. Takes 2 shields.
That could have been a lot worse.
It's not a great position for Brendan, though.
No.
Because that K-turn, I was almost, as I said, I was pretty sure that K-turn was coming. And I would have possibly tried to block the K-turn. You just got to accept that that's going to happen. Han Solo range 2. Spends his lock. Well, at least he's going to get. At least he's going to. If he blanks out, he gets a crit.
Oh.
Shields down.
And we don't want to still have Rush in there to do a nice good range 1 shot. It's also known Rush did not take a focus, but he does have a calculate once he activates. So pretty sure he played a similar list in No More Heroes, although it was cut price aces, yes. Budget Kylo in when we did the No Heroes. Here we go. Continuing into Kylo. And Kylo, I believe...
Makes sense.
Is that range 3? Kylo is range 3.
Yeah, it looks like it's range 3.
Oh, T. Here we go.
It's running a lot of paint, but then Kylo's in a really bad place. Spends.
There's 1 force, and that's
1.
Another damage. That is half points on Kylo.
Yeah.
And a hello to Madam Duke. Thank you for joining us. This early afternoon stream. We're doing this, so it's a relatively short notice. Unfortunately, Ben could not play his game. I think it was this morning originally was booked, and they changed it to this afternoon. And I was like, well, I can kind of stream it.
Oh, we'll take that.
That's the calculate there. Here we go. And he gets it, so it's just another 2.
Yeah, Han's done quite well in these evades.
He is 1 hit point away from half on Han. Look at that. Even though with all those upgrades, he's only still 63 points. He's quite cheap. And Nidical City X-Wing. Thanks, Greg. He has gifted us 2 subs. Really appreciate it.
Well, what do you do here? Han is going to book it out, probably, because Fen is going to move first.
Han is also stressed.
Yeah, but...
Everything's all really tight over there, too. It's like...
there is some options. Rush potentially K-turns here for a
just
shot.
Straight K-turn, or do you think like a Talon roll towards the board's edge?
I think he's got to be careful of Fen, because Fen is coming in.
Yeah, too hard there.
Is it too hard possibly there? Does he sacrifice one of those ships and just basically try and do the block on Fen? Because that's really the best option.
Yeah, let's move down over here. There we go. Half of Kylo is worth almost as much as all of Von Reg. Yes, totally agree. Go. I did a little bit disorganised today because of the last minute stream. But yes, half of Kylo's 40 points. Von Reg's 57. But Kylo's the heavy hitter in the list, realistically. Von Reg still hits pretty hard too, but...
Terry potentially. I think Terry potentially comes in too soft. Well, he's stressed, so 1 soft. Focuses up and just tries to steal a token.
The chat's there saying that would have been a dead Von Reg. Yeah, it would have been a dead Von Reg, yeah. But I also understand that I think the reason taking Kyle off the board is because he's the biggest threat. The fact that he can... both of them can target lock focus each turn, but Kylo with the Force is... If you have a good couple of shots onto Kylo, burn him down as quickly as possible.
I'd have tried to block that 4K, because it was so obvious.
Yeah.
But then it could have been so obvious that you just try and block it and he does a 2 straight and annihilates you.
Yeah. And the other thing is too, if he did the barrel roll, Von Reg wouldn't have been able to shoot Han.
No, but you could have gone a 4 straight with Kylo, blocked it, and then just not come in as hard with Von Reg.
Yep.
But then if Kylo just does if Fen only does a 2 straight, then Kylo's looking at Fen straight down the guts.
Yep.
He ended up doing it anyway.
Does he still continue to try going on to Han here, or do you think he's going to maybe switch targets? Where Han is it's going to be really hard to get good quality shots here.
I think he's got to think about where Fen is going, because Fen is going to give him 5 more if he can.
Oh yeah.
And Fen's either going to turn right 2 and then barrel roll into a position, or soft 2 to the right.
He's got to bump Fen and got to bump Han Solo.
Or soft 1, sorry.
Yeah.
He can do a soft 1 to the right. He doesn't care about mods. If Han can get to a position where he doesn't bump, because obviously there's the coordinate, but Terry's in a great place here as well. Terok. So this is a very dangerous turn for Brendan, because I'm looking at this and I don't see any good choices here.
No. He's got to pray to the dice god, which I heard rumours from.
Because Han can even just do a 3 straight and just clear his stress. I think it's 3 straight blue for him, or is it 2?
That's a scum one. I'll bring it up for you. Let me have a look. 3 straight, 2 straight, 1 straight. All those are blue.
Yeah.
And the 1 banks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So I mean, very difficult, because if Fen does a too soft and there's a K turn, you know, that's a super unhappy silencer.
Brendan, basically, I can't see whether the third one of Brendan's double. It looks like,
Unless Brendan just bugs out.
yeah, I worry bugging out though will just give him up the rear shots and free shots from Fen. I mean, I think he's got to keep the pressure on. I think he just needs a bit of hope, a bit of luck, and to get a couple of good shots off. Because I think I would expect him to lose a ship this turn, no matter what his options are, even if he bugs out. So
that was unfortunate, but that was probably what was coming.
Yeah.
I thought this was happening. He's going to try and block Han, and
he's taking target lock. Is that going to be blocked by the? Is that going to block a 2-turn from Fen?
Yes, that will block the 2-turn. I think. Tight. I think it blocks the 2-turn.
Yes,
it blocks the Han move.
Yeah, it'll block the 2-turn here.
And it blocks the Han. Yeah, that was obvious. And that was why Kylo took the target lock, because there was no point taking a green token with Terry sitting there.
Oh, he's diving in there too. Look at that.
Well, it's exactly what you should do. It's exactly the right move.
And if Fen does a hard 2 now, I'll bump into old T, which basically means he should get the shot range 1 shot.
Now there could be a K turn here with this guy.
Ooh.
No.
Look at that.
I don't like. That I don't like, because now Fen's going to bump and give him 5 dice.
Yeah.
But maybe it's the best of a bad position. Maybe it's the best of a bad position.
Could he barrel roll? Taking deplete, tap for the lock.
Do you even bother with the deplete here?
I think maybe we take a. I guess Fen does have a. Oh, I see him pause time. They did pause time. Just confirming. Yeah.
I think they're checking if that was a bump on the log.
No, it did not come up as a bump.
It did not come up as a bump, so I don't think it is. That's my guess, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, just a quick shout out to, once again, Greg from Nickel City X-Wing. I do suggest you give him a follow. He's also done a great video, a quick tip video. You should check it out. Where's a quick tip? I think I had that set up a while back. Do check out that video. From Greg.
You might find that Han has just decided, I'm in such a bad place, I'm just going to do a hard turn. What the hell? And hard turn right.
I think he's just happy to bump, honestly, because there's not going to be that much shooting at him. There we go, and they resumed the time.
As suspected, the soft 2 was always what was going to happen.
Yep.
Self bumps.
And then he goes, 3 straight, and just going to basically stay there.
Yeah. Kylo's got no shot.
Kylo has to survive Old T, and Von Reg have to survive the range 1 shot from Fen in exchange for a range 1 shot on Han. It's really hard to get a good angle here, because that. So he did take the deplete, didn't he? Yes.
He took the deplete.
Oh.
Spend. At least the crit's coming in, whatever happens.
Yeah, spend the lock. I think you got to leave it. I think you got to just go, I've got to save that focus for defense, because Fen does not have mods, so it is averaging with 2 to 3 hits.
Yeah, I would save it. You can't kill Han with that shot, so you might as well.
I think
you might as well
pause time again. Not too sure why they're pausing time, but there may be a bit of a language barrier going on. I'm not 100% sure. But we're just the audience here watching, and of course
we can't interfere.
Yep. But seeing as Greg has given us some subs, I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway. We will do a giveaway after this. I have decided. There we go, and they resume time.
Yeah.
I have to figure out what should I do. I'm just was wondering, because you're on, do I give away some really filthy cards? But I don't actually have any filthy cards to give away. They're all good. They're all honourable and wholesome.
Honourable and wholesome.
Well, okay,
Get out of here.
Yeah. I do have a Zam. I do have a Zam card.
God, he's rolling a Vade on Han every single dice roll, I think.
The last 3 he has, yes.
Yeah.
And what's a crit go through then?
Still, to be honest, it's a great ship for the points you spend.
It is. It's very good. Wounded Pilot.
Nobody cares about Wounded Pilot. He was hoping for a hull breach or something.
Yeah, he wants something GC that could do
his 5 dice of doom coming to someone.
Oh.
This is where this matchup is super rare. It's like very difficult to do anything.
Yeah.
And Terry could, depending on how Kylo rolls, Terry could kill Kylo here.
Oh yeah. Well, here's a question for you: do you like that? What did you think of his approach? I wasn't a big fan. They had all 3 of his ships together coming in.
No.
I would have liked to have seen him at least one flank.
The thing is, bumps and things don't matter with the coordinate. With the fact you get so many dice, he doesn't care. Well, at least there's a token here for your man.
Hey, there's a 2.
2 hits.
That's like a pocket. That was a pocket I said that were from last turn.
Oh, and he spends and lives.
And it says no damage. Carlo, can you do the same here?
Yeah, this is the issue. Kylo's only got 1 force. He took the target lock. I would have taken the focus, but then there was no point in him taking the focus
because old T. Yeah, old T would have taken
it. Old T's only in the front, is it?
Would have old T taken it if you are in its front arc? No, actually, focus would have been fine for.
Yeah, focus would have been fine.
Yeah,
I would have defended here. That is why you defend. That is why you defend, because he's going to roll 2 focuses here and he can't spend them.
Oh,
there you go.
That's on you.
There you go.
That is a commentary curse here.
It's not a commentary curse. It was a poor choice of token, and I'm allowed as the captain to tell him.
Yeah, and there's a crit.
Poor choice of token there. There's no reason with one guy, because Terok was always going to get you at range 1 by turning out, and he had no choice really. Yeah. He turned out, he did that. I kind of see why he did it. He's got the initiative. Now the likelihood of him winning this round was almost 0 anyway. So
yeah.
Brendan had to take some risks. He had to do some stupid things. I think in this game you just try and time out the whole timer, and you don't fight. You just try and do long range shots all day.
So you would taking those 3 ships and going straight up for the engagement is probably not the best idea.
Crazy idea.
Yeah.
Crazy idea. What you have to do is you have to spread out. You have to just take long range shots. It's very difficult to get any damage through, because there's going to be gamut key. There's going to be this, that, and the other. There's going to be some chasing going on. But if you can nick something off someone and just keep going, because I just think you can't brawl this list. It's got too many efficiencies, too many tokens. It's got too many things here,
and the face
you just can't. You can't brawl it, because it's just too strong. You can't brawl it.
Yeah,
you just can't.
The face off is that 3 of 8 basically,
and Brendan tried to brawl it, and you can't brawl it. And And he did ask me, should I joust them? And I explained very clearly that would be you would be taking an early shower if you did so. So I think Brendan wants to have an early dinner. I think that's what he wants to do today. Yeah.
So
and unfortunately, that 4K was pretty predictable too. But
yeah.
again, that was a 4K or two straight, so that could have been anything.
Yeah.
But the reality here is, you just. I think what got Brendan at the beginning is he trapped himself with those moves at the beginning, where he put Kylo in a position where Kylo couldn't get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you've got to do is just, what I wished he'd done with when he came inside the rocks is kept on the outside and try to get behind the ships with at least one of the shots.
Yeah, no, well, as you said, brawling on those the Fang fighters is really tough because, when you have those range 1 brawls, they just come out ahead every time. A free evade for each shot.
It's not worth it with a coordinating ship that can make you hold tokens next turn as well.
For sure.
He's got his Gamut key is obviously back, but
Oh, and hey, did he have the bullseye on Han? It's too late now. It's too late now. But if he had the bullseye, he could have used Von Weg's ability. I think he does.
Yeah. Looks like he's on the corner.
And Jeff Sanders in the chat there saying he's going to be sending me some stuff from Onyx Squadron, some more stuff to give away. And then here we go. Khan just jinked his teammate. Yeah, I've learned so many times not to call out dice results because, hey, the number of times you do and it happens and you're just like, oh boy. The rush there doing the flip. And Kylo is dead, yes. Where's Kylo?
Yeah, I mean, this is like the K-turn is now just a case of desperate. I would just bail out at this stage and come back because that's a crazy move there. Because Terry goes left, he boosts round, and then Fenn will probably get another shot because he's going to bump in. He doesn't care.
And Han can now he's got rid of the stress. He can do whatever he likes. So here's that range 1. Oh man, I see a hard one coming from Fenn.
No, I don't think so. It could be.
There's a 2 bank he's got on his dial. It's 2 bank left.
Yeah, because he can boost left and give him 5 dice.
Oh, you boost right into range 1 of Rush here. Is that going to be bumped? I just hope it's not bumped by Han. No, it's fine.
There you go, range 1. That's why the K-turn was a crazy move. Talon roll was a crazy move. You've got to bug out. And come back. And this is the rule of chasing a game. So this is a really good educational thing for players that are watching and trying to learn X-Wing. Don't chase the game. You chase the game, you'll pay the price. Because there's a token coming here.
And look, I guess we can coordinate and give him a target lock too.
Absolutely. And that's that ship dead or going to be mangled. And again, we're going back to the point of he should have just gone straight down, bugged out, come back. Be patient. Be patient.
Well, no, Han is not coordinating the target lock. He's going to rotate. Interesting.
At this stage, he's ahead. He's ahead. He's significantly ahead. So it's like.
So this is going to be range 1 Fang with the free evade.
Yeah.
Then maybe he's
with the target lock. Spends the target lock.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't expect any damage here. Oh, doesn't even need the face off.
Don't even the face off, but he does get it.
Yeah. Don't shoot Fangs at range 1 either. I know he didn't have a choice here, but yeah, that's also another lesson I learned.
Yeah. 5 dice.
Here's a big one.
Coming in. Roast range 1. As I say, I think Brendan wanted an early shower.
Well, he did joust. Like, I mean, he looked like it wasn't.
Which is insane.
Yeah. It's more the fact that he brought all his ships in together to attack together, and he didn't even try to put up a flanker. 3 hits and an eye there. So that's just an average roll. Spend the focus for 4. And 1 evade, 1 eye.
Wow.
2 shields and damage. Hey, the good news is now Rush is initiative 6. So for those who actually don't know, the ruling of it is once in the middle of engagement here, basically after the 6s have shot. So Han, I don't think has shot yet. So after Han shoots, then he will basically get his chance to shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be patient when you're playing this list with aces. It's a super bad matchup. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was almost certainly in the matchup that we predicted we'd probably lose anyway. But you just cannot dive in on this list. You just can't dive in on it because you can't get. You might do some damage, but you never kill Han.
Yeah.
And you never get out. You just don't get out. So there's 3 dice because he's stressed.
So which one he's taking? Is he going to go for Von Reg? He's got the range 1, 3 dice, or does he go for Rush?
Like he can do both. I would. He's going for. There you go. Goes for Rush. Not Rush. Von Reg.
Oof. He's going to take 2. He has no focus.
No, it's just a case of. It's just a matter of time, unfortunately.
Oh, so we I'm guessing that you're still not be able to come down to Brisbane because you were originally with.
I was going to come down, but with all
the
pandemic, will come up with all the pandemic stuff that's going on. It's just not going to be viable.
Yeah, no. For those who don't know, like New South Wales, Kana's in New South Wales. I'm in Queensland, the state over. New South Wales had a slight outbreak again of COVID, and they've gone into restrictions now. We were actually planning on, I think, Kana was planning on coming up this week. No, next week.
Yes, or next week.
Next week. And then I was planning with about another 10 other Queenslanders. We're going to come down to New South Wales to raid a event done by Jeff Sanders, and all of that's now.
That's still viable.
Possible.
We will know because Gladys did not Gladys did not lock down today. She did not.
No, there is a possibility, but I would say probably it's kind of like, for me, it feels like it's the chances of Brendan winning this game.
Well,
it's unlikely. I mean, I'm
hoping it is. Again, I don't know what to say. I mean, who dives in on this list is crazy. It's insane. It's a crazy notion. You've just got. I mean, I can see there was a trick. He tried to get in, tried to get some damage, and maybe was going to try and get out. But Terry was sitting at the back to block everything. Yeah. You've just got with this list. It's got to pray that you can chip it on the corners, and somehow you don't get damaged. It's the only way you can beat it. You don't have the beard. It's a seriously poor matchup anyway. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's unlikely you win it regardless. But to give yourself the best chance to win it, you've just got to chip at it.
Yep. You don't have enough. Disrespectful there. 1 hit, 3 evades. Hey, look, guess what, Rush? You get a calculator anyway. Let's zoom that back out. And shots are all done.
If he forgets it.
Oh, no, Old T gets a shot. Now, is this the first game? Hungary versus Australia?
First game.
Oh, and I just realised I mistyped the title, guys. Look at that, terrible.
Here you go. Bye-bye.
And there goes Rush.
goes Rush. And again, lesson for all the people that are learning an X-Wing. Never, ever go into the death box with no tokens.
Well, I'd actually say the biggest thing I didn't like is, as I say, having 3 aces but coming in all in the same trajectory. Because normally when people are flying aces, they're unpredictable in where they can go because they have so many options in reposition. But if you keep your aces together and approach from the same vector, then it becomes really easy. It doesn't matter where they're going to go. You just need to keep your ships pointed in the direction that they're coming from. Right?
I think the only way against this list, and we analyze this and you look at it, you just don't engage it head on. Because you just don't, unless you've got the favourable option of heading it on, which is unlikely with 2 Fang fighters, one of them being Fen and Terok waiting to strip you, right? You've got a Gamut Key, double token stack. You saw what he did on the first turn with 4 tokens before he even got into engagement, right? You've just got to try your best, which is difficult. It's very, very difficult, this pairing, right?
Yeah.
Is just to chip at something, try and nick something, and just hope for a blank out. He's hoping for a blank out on you. You're hoping for a blank out on him. And you've got aces. You can dance all day outside. Fen is going to come around and do a 5 straight at some point and boost and catch something at range 2 or range 1 if you let him. But you could potentially isolate Fen if he does that. So the way to do this is just keep circling and just try and get behind. There was an option that he possibly got to get behind one of the ships and maybe steal some points. But you just got to be really, really patient. This is a 75-minute game with aces, and you just got to pray that you can outpoint him by just stealing enough and keeping enough of your points alive that you win. I mean, it's possible but unlikely. But that's the only way I see you winning this game.
Yeah. So he's down. Down to one hit point Carlo and a dream. Sorry, 1 hit point Von Reg and a dream. You were
not
right,
a dream.
He's going to be digging the showers pretty early here.
It would be that Von Reg would be the messiah if he was to win this game. I mean, the reality here is it's just, it was lost in the joust. Game was lost in the joust.
Just saying, don't worry, the classic Aussie, she'll be right, mate. Yeah,
she'll be right. Jesus.
He might be talking about the possible lockdown for the event, or not the lockdown, the quarantine restrictions.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm really looking forward to that that happen, because more than, I mean, playing X-Wing is great, but the reality here is what I really look forward to is everybody will be there and we'll actually get to meet each other again, and it's all the social element that we just don't get anymore. So that would be definitely.
Oh, absolutely. And Jeff's put together a whole bunch of prizes, but I think I say this from half of Queensland. We're not there. We weren't going to go down there for the prizes, right? We were going down there to see everybody and play X-Wing, and and to hopefully win it too. But we weren't winning it for the prizes. We were just winning it because Queensland wants to beat New South Wales. we had 9 people ready to go. We were starting to get all fired up for
buggers.
Oh. Where's Madam Jukes in there?
Don't spend the token, Fen. Don't spend it. Don't stress yourself so you can get him next turn. I suppose he's going first, so you can just boost.
What's this? Emu. Have you actually eaten emu?
I have.
Yeah, very nice. When I say nice, it was like a really strong smoky bacon, and I had this pasta.
It is strong. Yeah, it is strong.
So we may have lost the emu war, but they do taste delicious.
No, Brendan's always rolled his focuses into blanks. He's re-rolls into blanks.
Oh,
there you go.
Come
another
on,
evade.
That's what, the 4th or 5th?
Yeah, another evade. It doesn't matter from here. I mean, Jesus, it's just a case of just trying to kill a ship. At least At least he's on half points and he hasn't been completely pantsed.
Yeah. He wasn't tabled.
Yeah, he wasn't tabled. Yeah, this was just unfortunately a display of why aces are not jousters. There you go.
Oh, that's disgusting. Here we go.
And hopefully that's it. Will end that. Hopefully that will end that. Oh, he's still there. No, he's dead.
No, he's dead. That was the last one. He only had one more.
Yeah.
20 minutes
So
left
in some ways, I'm glad that happened so you can end the misery.
Yeah. It's like slowly pulling our fingers. We expected this game to be a loss. As I said, we weren't even really planning on streaming it, but it just happened that with the change of time and the change of subs, I could, and we thought, hey, look, we'll put it on anyway. Everybody wants to see Australian getting another smacked around a bit more. And we thought maybe there'll be a miracle happen, but this was a expected outcome. Though I would have liked to have seen just a little bit more damage done. What depending wants an early. Okay, I guess next turn. That looks like that's it. Well, that's very cool. No, we're going to do
When's the next games? I think a lot of the games are all tomorrow, aren't they?
Most of the games are on tomorrow. I know mine's on tomorrow. It got delayed an hour. So I think I'm on at 5 or I think I'm on at 6 p.m. tomorrow. 7 p.m. Australian time, 7 p.m. I think the Slugs are going to stream mine.
My game is at, I believe it is 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. I've got it on my thing. I think it's it's 7 p.m. mine. 10 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. Same time as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to do a giveaway. Seeing as those guys are tuned in, please start typing in the chat, and I'm going to actually type that in there now. Being a version of Khan. It looks like one's gone. Congratulations to Hungary for taking that. I think that's the first win. Is that right? The first round, first win? Or is it
first win, or again, really simple. Aces, don't joust.
Yep.
Don't joust aces on Concordia fangs, especially one that's fen with a coordinating bot behind him.
Oh yeah, and two evades, starting that first engage with two evades, two focuses, and almost took a damage.
Yeah, but it was a very good position for Fan at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Yep. I got a very important question for you, Khan, because also the X-Wing is in there. Is making toast considered cooking?
If you're a man, yes. If you're a man and somebody says I'm making toast, I said I cooked for at least 2 minutes while that thing was cooking. And look, if I set my toast correctly, it's evenly brown on both sides, and I'm an excellent cook.
All right, okay, that should hopefully give him some time in there. We'll do up a giveaway. I think we'll go. I did have a Zam, and I'm going to give that one away next time, because that is probably as filthy as Khan could be. Boba is now a simple man, but we're going to do Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm going to give that one away. All you have to do is type in the chat. Let's switch that over. Do the giveaways. Alrighty. Okay, guys. So hopefully you guys saw that. We are doing this. We're going to go do this one a giveaway. One of these. Very nice Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is to signify we hit 900 followers. Thank you very much. We're going to do even a bigger giveaway once we hit the 1K. And if Australian one, we're going to do a different one. But no, at the moment we have this one over here. Let's remove that. Okay. And last chance to type. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Here we go. Bandy G, and you're not even following. Well, you should be clicking on follow right now to up the numbers, but congratulations, you have won this card here. All you need to do is type !give me in the chat and fill in the form, and then you will, I'll be sending that off to you. compliments of our Patreons and subscribers. Like once again, Nick City X-Wing, thank you for subscribing and giving us, gifting those subs. You basically helped me pay for shipping. This card was brought to you by Shane Mock from Team Singapore. He's given us a sweet loot, and our Patreon. So, congratulations. Can you just make sure you type that in? I just want to make sure I see the exclamation point give me in the chat and fill that in. And we will be back. I don't know. I don't think we're streaming again until maybe Saturday night. I think I might have something on. But we have a lot of Australia versus Hungary games tomorrow. Me, Khan, 7 o'clock. I think there's another one on at 8 o'clock. So I think the match will be decided tomorrow night. You still there, Khan?
I'm there, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's one game in on Sunday morning, but the majority is, I think the majority is tomorrow night.
Yep. Looks like Friday's the day. I mean, there's a few splatterings on the rest. I know Tom's game's on Sunday, I think.
Tom game's on Sunday morning. I think very early. Now I'm actually planning for the GSP event. Are you going in that one this weekend?
What time is that?
It will start 10 p.m. local time.
Oh, I don't know.
Now I should also warn you. It's hyperspace, so there's no more no more of those M3As. You know, you're gonna have to actually fly real ships like A-wings. You know, you can do A-wings.
A-wings.
A-wings illegal.
Oh,
even some X-wings even, but no M3As, none of that filth. It's hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
Still waiting for the redeem on the win. Are you still there, man? I thought I was gonna have to. No, not you. The guy in the chat. Waiting for a couple of minutes. Did we have a give me? No. Still waiting for the claim. So there's a couple more minutes left in there.
Nice. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Okay. What can you do?
Well, you know, that's it. I'm waiting for the chat to confirm that they want it, and if not, I will re-roll it, and just because it's the 90-second delay. He's silent so far. Yep, he has not claimed it. That is Bandai _G. I'm waiting for you to type in exclamation point, give me in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to give it away to someone else. Madam Duke, it's my first day. Yeah, don't believe her. Don't believe her. So yeah, that is the right thing, but that's not the right people. No, there we go. Bandai G. He's got to give me. Okay, congratulations. So he's got that. We can put in those details, send it off, and then you will get that card. We will be back when next time I am, and if not, I'm going to be in the GSP event. I know there's another local. I think Corey. Shout out to him. He is also going to be playing.
What's Corey going to fly?
I hope there's going to be more hyperspace.
Corey's going to fly his X-wings.
Corey, I do not know. He could fly FO. He could fly his rebel nonsense. You know, that token stacking, token swapping he's been doing. I do not know. But he's looking at playing. For everyone, thanks for joining. We will be back when we are. And where's my closing? And Khan, thanks for joining us.
No worries.
Have a good one.